Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how are you today? Before we get started, if you haven't signed up for our newsletter yet, please do so. All the information you're going to need is in the description box below, along with my email address. Trish's email address, so you can get a hold of us even if you just need to talk, okay? So, before we get started, grab your coffee, maybe some chocolate. Definitely have on your comfy pants because you're going to need them because we got a lot to talk about today, okay? I know this is a late upload, but when I tell you, I have been just going over all these emails that you guys sent me, and oh God, a lot of this stuff that you guys send me is going to have to go into the newsletter, okay? Because I can't talk about it on video. Oh, no. So, yeah. So let's get into it, okay? So there is going to be a lot of pictures put into this video, okay? But first, let's get into this. Okay, so one subscriber emailed me. She said, get stocked up on the coffee. I remember when prices rose in 1994. Coffee prices, Stormy, your religion. Stormy, your religion. When prices were anywhere from $20 to up to $30 a can. So, you know me. I always put links in the description box below so you guys can have your references, okay? Because, you know, we all need our references so we can keep going back and going back and going back to say, okay, that's where I saw it. That's where I remember seeing it. So, now, moving on. So, stock up on the coffee. Always have the coffee on hand. What's the matter with you? Coffee, creamer, sugar, whatever, you know. Even if you're a tea drinker, have the tea. Have the tea. Okay, so the next thing, where are you? Okay, so this, yesterday we were talking about the movies, and a lot of people are emailing me saying, oh, no, I don't see it, and a lot of people were saying in the comment section, I don't see it, and then this was brought to my attention. After reading this article, the link will be in the description box below. It appears the new release date for 5 to the 7th letter is on the 19th of this month. So maybe that's why. I don't know. There's so many. Oh, God. I hate to even talk about things like this because I hate to even put dates on things. I hate dates. They drive me nuts. You know, because then if something doesn't happen, they're like, well, Autumn said, no, Autumn did not say, you know what I mean? So, because the 5 to the 7G was supposed to start today on the 6th. Now they're pushing it to the 19th. So, and then someone made a connection with the movie theaters and blah, blah, blah. So, there's going to be a link in the description box below about 5 to the 7th letter with cell service and blah, blah, blah. Okay? So, there's that. Okay? And then this. So, there's going to be another link in the description box below because you know me and my links. The people of Kazakhstan, am I saying that correctly? Kazakhstan are rioting over a sharp increase in the price of liquefied natural gas. Wow. Okay, so the president of Kazakhstan, Kasim Jomart Tokayev, don't hold me to that pronunciation. I'm terrible with that. Has accepted the government's resignation after a wave of protests swept the country over a spike in the price of liquefied petroleum gas, leading to clashes with police. The drastic move was announced on Wednesday morning following a night of escalating and increasingly violent protests across the nation. While the measure is effectively immediately, current cabinet members will continue with their duties until a new administration is formed. First Deputy Prime Minister Aleksandr Smelov has been appointed interim PM in the meantime. Whoa. Okay, so like I said, as always, link in the description box below if you guys want to read more into that, and you can have your references. So now this, another link in the description box, but this time it's going to lead you to a YouTube channel and a video. And I was set, this is what it says. Heads up, there is a new hemorrhagic Radon affecting 30 million with the new variant. It was reported, right, in the Community World Prepping, but MSM is not reporting on it. And why would they? That's why you guys come to people like me and Jason and Pinball and stuff like that to find out what's really going on. So there are fears it will go to Western countries like a smallpox type event if not contained successfully. And governments know, plus NIH, and who are just watching this situation. So they're just watching it. So they're not going to actually do anything. They're just going to sit back and watch it, say, oh. So there may be risks to main water supplies. Also, if it reaches Western countries, filter and boiling may not be 100% effective. As I've said, the medical community and governments are just watching it closely. The virus comes from air contamination from the infected mice rat population, highly prevalent in big major cities. Just wanted to give you a heads up on the real world situation. Well, shite. Thank you. Okay, so link is in the description box below, guys, okay? Now, on to this. And this is going to be directed right to my mechanic, Dirty White Boy. David, listen up. Subscriber said this. January 2021, I received a safety recall notice for my Jeep. And you know Jeeps, as soon as they reach that certain mileage, boom, everything starts going. So the part that I needed to be replaced is called a fuel pump relay. Made an appointment with my dealer. However, a few days before I was to have the work done, they called me to let me know that they hadn't received the part from their distributor. They put me on a waiting list and said they would let me know when the part is in. I never heard from them, so I contacted them every few months. The answer was always the same. It still isn't in. Last week I called again. This time the guy in the parts department said that he had a few in and said I could have one. I got the work done on Monday, almost a full year since my original appointment. They also told me that there are still several hundred people on their waiting list. Yikes. So, if you guys ever have a question, even if you don't even live in the state, okay, in my state of Florida, even if you just have a question, you guys can always call my mechanic, okay? He'll answer any question that you have. Even if you just need to verify something, okay, call him. His name is Dave, okay? He owns Consumer Car Care, okay? His links are always in the description box below, okay? Call him, okay? He's not going to care. He's always going to answer you, all right? Just say, hey, subscriber, Autumn, hey, you know what I mean? He'll be like, oh, whatever, you know, whatever you need, okay? So, now, moving on. So, this subscriber, okay, she says, went to the local Dollar Tree in Arkansas today. They were putting Heirloom Seeds out. Yay! That's odd for a Dollar Tree. Heirloom Seeds? Okay. These are ones I purchased, but the rest of the store was scary. It was even worse after I left $92 poorer. They have reduced food to one aisle, and that will be permanent. Holy smokola. Okay, so for our visually impaired family and friends in our community what these pictures are of heirloom seeds and empty shelves. Okay, so we've got 5 pictures coming at you, coming at you. And then this wise ass of a subscriber. Yeah, listen here. He likes to make pictures and send them to me, so I'm going to share this one with you. He said, forget the Rona. This is just the cover story. It's the assimilation. Okay, just a little Star Trek humor. I hope you enjoy this. It's a picture of Tony Baloney. Resistance is futile. You will get the right on. You need to stop here. Okay, so here are 2 pictures, okay? She said, I recently went to Walmart in my area near Northeast PA for the first time in about a month. I typically try to avoid it as much as possible. Don't we all? Last time I was there, there was little to no wet cat food available. We're all running into that. This is why, well, one of the reasons why I don't give my guys, even my cats, my dogs, they don't get wet food at all. I mean, I do buy it, but it's in their bug out bags. You know what I mean? Because it's easier just to, throw those pouches in their bug out bags. But other than that, they don't get wet food. So I don't have to worry about it. And the only time I buy it for their bug out bags is if I have really good coupons. So, so she says, but just for the heck of it, I decided to check, and lo and surprise, still out. I had expected as much. I have attached a photo of the cat food section and also the litter, which has been somewhat sparse for the last year or so and has remained about the same. Okay, so these 2 pictures, one is of the cat food aisle and the other one of the kitty litter aisle. Here you go. Okay, so these pictures come from a subscriber. She says, I have been hearing a lot regarding the different Walmarts in the U.S. I live in Washington State. Our local Walmart has been fairly well stocked until the last month or so. Went today. Here are some of the pet food aisle. Paper product aisle look the same. I got the last 2 packages of my favorite toilet paper. This is very disturbing. I am hoping this is due to weather. Okay, so these pictures, oh, flip-floppy. Okay, dog food aisle. Dog food, oh, yeah, that is really, ooh. Yeah, there's like 5 bags of dry dog food. Look. Okay, so a person in our community came to me and is starting up her own channel. So we're all going to head over to her channel and we're going to subscribe, okay? Because we support each other, right? She said, I just started my channel about a month ago. I'm 64, looking for a job, and was laid off January 8th, 2021. 30 years in sales, top salesperson for Texas. Guess the new manager, younger than my son, hired all of his friends. So her channel is called Sugar in the Attic. Mouse Time with Liza. Is it Sugar in the Attic or Mouse Time with Liza? Well, Sugar in the Attic Homestead. Okay, well, let's look for those channels, okay? Oh, Mouse Time with Liza. That's right. That's for her cat. I'm sorry. She has a channel for her cat. I bet it's adorable. But her channel is Sugar in the Attic Homestead. So let's all go over and subscribe to her channel. Okay, let's help get her started. All right. So there's going to be 2 more links in the description box below. Okay, and these have to do with shortages. Okay, and this is what was said. Interesting. The main shortages I have encountered are the IV hydration for patients I work with in the medical field, and it's for real. Please notify subscribers to stock on oral hydration packets and over-the-counter meds. Done. Okay, so there are 2 links in the description box below so you can see what this subscriber is talking about. Okay, because we all stock up on medical supplies anyways. Now, we live in Central Virginia and have gone for Thanksgiving and Christmas to visit with family in southwestern Virginia. We've noticed that both times when visiting and going through self-checkout that they were allowing us to use cash to pay for purchases both times. When we have tried to use self-checkouts near where we live, they rarely accept cash. You have to use debit or credit to pay for your purchases. I thought this was rather interesting, especially since people in southwestern Virginia typically are not much on technology, especially the elderly, and would prefer to pay with cash or simply not purchase at all. That is interesting. Why is it different from one state to another state like that? So here's something. I was asked, did you hear about the government shutting down the internet in Kazakhstan? You know how everything trickles down. If that happens here, World War III will start. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I did hear about it. So there's a link in the description box below about this. Okay, I did hear about it, and you're so right. If that ever happened here, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, everybody's life is literally Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? I know people whose homes literally run on Wi-Fi. I mean, you know, all they do is speak into a whatever and their lights turn on. You know what I mean? So it's like ridiculous. It's like whatever. So then here's another link for you. Okay. Thought this might be of interest to you. There's been a huge uprising in the people against the government of Kazakhstan. They took control of soldiers and military tanks. I've heard that this is where the Illuminati are stationed. Oh, shut the front door. Are you serious? Don't know if this is the case. If so, there may be a glimmer of hope yet for the world. Okay, so that link is in the description box below. So here's something for you. Jaw-dropping $18 at our local Horrocks. HORROCKX. Picture attached. At least it's made in America. $18 for a seedless watermelon. That's what this picture is of. Look. So this email was sent to me, okay? She says, I know you promote small business owners who are members of your group here. I thought this issue might be something they need to know. Okay. Beginning on January 1st, 2022, third-party payers, PayPal, Venmo, etc., now will be required to send anyone who receives $600 a year in money transfers will receive a 1099-K for the 2023 taxes. Does not matter if you own a business or not. This does not take into consideration your expenses, and your paperwork load will increase. This would include people like babysitters, garage sales, Facebook Marketplace, etc. if you receive payment via a third-party payer. Yeah, I know. I heard about this, and it's a load of shite. It really is. There's more to this, and the Economic Ninja on YouTube explains it clearly. Okay, so the link. There's a link. Okay, it's in the description box. All right. What a bunch of crap. I mean, you know, it's like they're going to try and get us no matter what we do, you know, and it's sad. It's really sad. It's disgusting. It's freaking disgusting. So remember the thing I was talking about, this is a while ago, well, not a while, maybe like a week or two ago, about the egg Armageddon in Massachusetts. Okay, well, there's another link, okay, that was found by a subscriber. It's in the description box below. Okay, so you guys can read more into that. Okay, now here's something. Okay, she said, a few FYIs. Yes, people are still without power in Northern Virginia. Fortunately, mine is back on. Also, people that got caught traveling on I-95 and stuck in their cars for 16 plus hours are saying that the big overhead travel warnings signs on the highway only warned about wearing a mask and staying safe, as opposed to the fact that there was a tractor trailer jackknife on the highway and the highway traffic could not get through. Are you kidding me? Is this a joke? I checked my movie listings for Northern Virginia. All looks normal. I'm thinking maybe there is a database issue with listings in other areas. I also want to mention, I spoke to a relative the other night who works in inventory control for a medical supply company in New England. They said the supplies are very, very low, so work is slow. I asked what the problem is with getting shipments. They said it's a combination of not enough trucks on the road and items not coming in from China. Nothing unexpected, but I thought I would mention it. Thank you. This is the most unbelievable shite I've ever heard of. You've got all these people stuck on I-95 in a blizzard, can't move, and the only thing they're saying is, wear your mask. So, here's a picture that was sent of the meat section, and yeah, it's bare. Look at this. Here you go. And here's two more pictures. Okay, just a few pics. I'm in Eastern Massachusetts. These were the chicken and cream cheese sections. Even the heavy cream only had 4 left. Ooh, look. And this was sent in by our beloved Trish because she is a wise ass. Yeah. it's those Chinese cookies. What are they called? The wonton cookies. What are they called? Yeah. It's the new rapid test kits have arrived from China here. And then here's some pictures, okay, that were sent in. She said, I'm sure people are getting tired of seeing empty shelves, but at least it's not groceries. Oh, these are from Hobby Lobby, and it's just, wow, empty shelves everywhere, really. There's 5 pictures, and it's just, things are just getting insane. Things are getting insane. So look at this. Okay, so now here are some pictures that I took. Okay, last night when I was at Target's. These pictures that you're going to see are of the paper aisles, okay? Like paper plates, okay, frozen food, the bread aisle, okay? The like the oil, okay, and stuff like that. So here you go. And then this was sent to me, okay. Australians, all right, are being warned that there could be meat shortages within 2 weeks unless meat workers are being given priority, okay, with testing. You know what testing I'm talking about, okay? The meat industry says it's now an emergency with hundreds of workers forced into isolation. In some supermarkets, meat shelves are completely bare, and we're seeing that here too, okay? Emptied by a perfect storm of holiday shortages and the Rona effect. And the big grocery chains such as Woolworths and Kohl's say the stock is often there. The problem is getting it into the stores because Rona is causing high absentee rates among retail staff and distribution workers. We do expect the supply chain issues will continue for at least 12 months. Retailers Association spokesperson Fleur Brown, that's what they said. So, however, they are at a critical moment. They will ease a little as we get over the Omicron curve. So now there's a curve. Really? Is it hourglass? More. Shut up. All right. So, God, Meat Industry Council CEO Patrick Hutchinson has said it is an emergency situation right now. We are now seeing a large amount of meat workers who actually can't get to work. There's hundreds and hundreds of staff up and down the eastern seaboard who aren't able to get to work at this stage. He's also calling for rapid tests to keep meat workers on the job or risk meat shortages within 2 weeks. So there you go. Okay. Now with this, Kentucky National Guard sending 200 soldiers to Kosovo. Okay. And it's for a year to provide security. The 1st Battalion, 149th Infantry is deploying this week. Units from Barberville, Middlesboro, and Ravenna will make up a task force mountain warrior to provide security operations throughout the region, the Guard said in a news release. The units will be led by Lieutenant Colonel Jason Mendez and Command Sergeant Major Will Long. The Guard previously announced that members of the 438th Military Police Company out of Murray will also deploy to Kosovo this week. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Okay, you stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, keep smiling and laughing. And as always, fearless. I love you.